guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, I hope you're staying safe. It's been a while since the last upload, and that is simply because it is the summer season and I have been working here at Windsurf World where I normally work. Now, today we're going to be looking at the duck jibe. It's a highly requested move by you guys, and it's a very interesting move. It's a very nice move, easy to learn. It's not too hard. It takes some practice, but it's not too hard, and it's actually very helpful if you are stuck on the power jibe and you can't come out of the turn planing. The duck jibe can help with that simply because it keeps a lot of power in at the end of the turn, and it allows you to just push out and keep going planing out of each duck jibe once you've learned it, of course, and once you've practiced it a little bit. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the turn and see how it goes. Now, first things first, for the duck jibe, like on any other jibe, you want full speed, right? Foot straps planing as fast as you can go. Now, this is essential on any kind of duck jibe, jibe turn, right? Speed. As fast as you go, the better. Now, to start off, before you do anything else, as you're going, you want, first tip is spread out your hands on the boom to get a big, nice grip on the boom. The wider your grip, the better for you, right? More control. Now, nice big grip on the boom. As we go for the duck jibe, here's where it gets interesting. You take out your foot like normal, press on the rail, and you start to carve. Now, normally on a jibe, you'd carve all the way around, and then you turn the sail, turn your feet, whatever, depending on how you do it. Now, for the duck jibe, we want to rotate the sail, so duck the sail basically, as soon as possible. And the best time would be the moment you step on the rail and you start to carve the board. When your board is slightly into the carve, you start to duck immediately. So again, let's say we're going, take the foot out, push on the rail. Like we said, we have a nice wide grip. We're going to grab, let go of the front hand, grab the clew of the sail and pull it aggressively over our head. 1, 2. So, first and very important tip, like we just said, you want to rotate the sail, to duck the sail as soon as possible, the moment you get into the carve. The longer you wait, the harder it will get, and most times it will just blow it out of your hands because it's too much power. So, carve, start the carve. Once you're in there, rotate the sail, and now we said you grab the clew of the sail with your front hand and you pull it in front of your face aggressively. Don't just slowly take the sail in front of your face, that won't work. The slower you go, the less chance you have of the sail actually coming back to you on the other side and making it easy for you to grab the sail. So now you see where the sail sits. If I reach out, it gets very hard to grab the sail. Whereas if I pull the sail or the clew of the sail aggressively around, the sail will come back to me, making it easier for me to grab on. So we go from here, 1, and I'm already holding onto the other side of the sail. Now here, the moment you get to the other side of the sail, you want to get the hand that's grabbing the other side as far down as possible. That usually is around the middle of the boom, close to your harness lines, maybe just behind them, right? It depends on how big your sail is, of course. So you grab the middle of the boom, you've just turned it around, you let go of your back hand and you bring that in, slide that in to meet your other hand here. The moment you got the other hand close by, you let go of this one, grab the front of the sail, and now you're ready with the sail in your hands and full power in your sail. Now, during all this time that you've done all this sail switching, ducking, pulling around, everything focusing on the sail, your carve should have stayed the same. Like on a normal jibe, like any other carving maneuver you do not want to be shifting your weight on the side of the board you're carving on. You don't want to be changing your carve. You want to keep it nice and smooth, going through all the way around with the same amount of pressure. So again, you're here, take it out, carve, wide grip like we talked about, switch it around, grab. So now all this time, the carve is staying the same. I don't shift my weight up. I keep the weight there and I keep the board carving around. Now, when I grab the other side and I've brought the sail, the board should have turned with the carve nice and smoothly, nearly all the way to the other side, right? And from here, as you see, I'm nearly ready to sail out of my turn, and I've already got the sail in my hands. I've got the ability to take a lot of power in. You don't have to be holding a lot of power the whole time, but you have the ability to do so. And then all that's left to do is to switch your feet. And like we normally do, we bring the front foot to the back foot to the front, pull in the power, and sail away. And this is what allows you to sail out with plenty of power and even planing out of the duck jibe. Now, of course, you might not be planing out of the duck jibe on the first go, but after a few tries, after getting it perfected a little bit, you will be able to do so. Of course, the more power you have in the sail at the end of the turn, like with a lot of things, when you have a lot of power and you want to control it, just get low, push away with your feet and keep the power in, and get your board, get it planing as fast as possible. That's the nice thing about the duck jibe. It can be really smooth, it can be easy, much easier than a normal jibe, in my opinion, and it can get you out of the turn planing most of the times once you've got it down. So it's a really good move to practice for getting unblocked where if you ever stuck on the power jibe and getting through that. So let's look at the key points again, shall we? First of all, like we said, like with every kind of jibe, plenty of speed. Second of all, as you're going into the turn, big wide grip. Third, when you push to carve around, the ducking of the sail will come as soon as possible. So the moment you push, and let's say my board's where it is now, if let's say I push, I carve, it'll turn about that much. Not much at all. Like the moment you've got it into the carve, that's when you're going to grab, let go of the front hand, grab here, and put it in front of your face. Another tip here on this ducking of the sail, a big mistake a lot of people do is they try to accommodate the sail turning around by shifting their body. Now you're turning, you're on a carve, you're in a really correct body position as we are now, bending your knees, keeping your weight on the right side and keeping the upper body stiff and over your toes, right? You don't want to change that. So when you're going around, when you're trying to duck the sail, don't make the common mistake of doing this. Pulling your body back in order to get the sail around not only won't help, but most times it will stall your duck jibe, right? It will keep the weight on the back, lift the nose, you will slow down, lose all the speed, and most likely you'll fail every single time. So what you want to do is you keep your body there and allow the sail to pass in front of your face. Obviously don't hit your face, but as you're going here, grab, pull aggressively, and you see my body stays where it is. The sail, even a big sail, will not touch the water, will not be too low for you to keep your body as it is. Obviously, you've got to see your own sail, depending if you're on an 8, 8.5, it might be a bit different, but generally you don't want to be moving your body backwards in order to get the sail through. Now, as you're here, we said you pull the sail around, that's the third key point here, you pull it aggressively in front of your face and as early as possible. Now aggressively is the key, you don't want to be going slow, the slower you go, the less chance the sail coming up back to you on the other side. So you turn the sail early and aggressively. As you go 1, 2. Now you see as I throw the sail around with the aggression here that I put it through, the other side of the boom comes up to me, here. And when I grab the boom, I'm ready to just work with my hands, slide down to the middle, open up, keep the carve going at this point. Once it's all the way around where you want it to be, you change, and come out planing. So, like I just mentioned, key points are wide grip, early duck on the sail. The moment you come into the carve, that's when you want to duck, and aggressively in front of your face. You want to take it and pull it right across your face here, fully extend the arm and get that boom, the other side of the boom, as close to you as possible in order to not reach out to have to grab it, right? If you remember those key points and keep in mind that you have to have speed and smoothness around the turn, so don't shift that carve, that should get you around the duck jibe. Now usually what scares people is the actual part of letting go of the front hand and grabbing the clew and pulling around. There's no advice I can give you in that, it's just a matter of mind over matter. So make sure you go into it committed, ready, and there's nothing that can happen really. Even if you drop the sail, it'll catch on the water, you'll have a cool looking flip over your board, hopefully. So then someone get on video, that's also cool to have. And most likely it's just going to go around nice and smoothly. If you do it early enough, it will not feel any pressure in the sail. It's just going to come nice and smoothly around, like there's no wind in it. You grab it, and then from then on, if you're at a level where you should be trying the duck jibes, it will feel nice and smooth coming out, and your body should take over and do the moves for you. Just don't overthink it. Like I said, key things: speed, wide grip, early duck, and aggressively over your head. Yeah, so keep those four things in mind. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you get around the turn and get the duck jibe out as soon as possible and as smoothly as possible with these tips. And if it does help you, drop a like on the video if you like the video. Share it with any friends that you think need an extra push on the duck jibe, or if you just want to get them into doing something new. And any questions you have, of course, just write a comment and I'll try and answer it there, or get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find me really. Don't hesitate to ask any questions. I'm always there and ready to answer. So like I said, if you did like the video, drop a like, subscribe to my channel. See you next time.